It says, the material of the wall, verse 18, was jasper. The city was pure gold, like clear glass. The foundation stones of the city were adorned with every kind of precious stone. The first foundation stone was jasper, the second sapphire, the third chalcedony, the fourth emerald, the fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, the seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, the ninth topaz, the 10th chrysoprase, the 11th jacinth, the 12th amethyst, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls. There's a lot of conjecture on this. I hesitate to even go. But you know, pearls, they're created by what? Oysters. Oysters are unclean to the nation of Israel. And they're also created by an irritation inside the oyster that brings about a pearl. Boy, we could go a lot of ways with that, couldn't we? I just know this, it's going to be glorious. And each one of the gates was a single pearl, and the street of the city was pure gold like transparent glass. I saw no temple in it. Isn't it neat that John points out what he doesn't see? He says what he says. I think he was looking for a temple. He says there's no temple, for the Lord God the Almighty and the Lamb are its temple. The picture is the temple is a place where you kind of seclude God's presence from the rest of an unclean world. In heaven, there's no need for seclusion. We have the presence of God. R.C. Sproul talks about his father in his latter years was very sickly, and R.C. Sproul took care of his father. And when his father passed away, he had these recurring dreams about his father. And normally he would see his father in kind of a sickly state. But then on one occasion, he saw his father energized, new, in heaven. And he went up to his father and he said, "Father, take me to the place that I can see the glory." And his father said to him, "Son, it's all glory. It's all glory." No secluding of God's presence. It's all glory. Verse 23, and the city has no need of the sun or of the moon to shine on it, for the glory of God has illumined it, and its lamp is the Lamb. The nations walk by its light, and the kings of the earth will bring their glory into it in the daytime, for there will be no more night. And then it goes on to say its gates will never be closed. At night in a city like this with a walled city, they'd have to close up the gates to protect them. It's a place of eternal security. You know, you ever hear one of your parents tell you nothing good happens after midnight, you know? Darkness is where people like to practice evil. There's no evil here. You can leave your keys on the dashboard. You can unlock the door. There's no fear of any harm being done to you. Perfectly secure. And they will bring the glory and honor of the nations into it. Verse 27, and nothing unclean, no one who practices abomination and lying shall ever come into it, but only those whose names are written in the Lamb's book of life.